Today, let's talk about the new and improved housing tax credit, created to help stimulate the economy. This is Bob and Sally. Bob is in the doghouse because they missed out on the $8,000 first-time home buyer's tax credit. You see, Bob underestimated how long it would take for the loan process, and they missed the deadline by days. And without that help, it could be some time before they can get that house with the backyard petunias or that sandbox. And Scooter and Alice will have to remain a glimmer in their mother's eye for a little longer. Then, as Bob was searching for a part-time job, he came across it. News that the tax credit has been extended to April 30th, 2010. Yippee! Shouted Bob as he and Sally did the happy pants dance all the way to the office of Ernie Sendelhoff, their tax guy extraordinaire. You're lucky, said Ernie, looking directly at Bob. They have extended the tax credit an additional 6 months, through to April 30th, 2010. And they've also expanded it so people like me, who already own a home, can also get a tax break if we buy a house. But first, let's talk about you, the first-time buyer. Here's how it works. The federal government wants to stimulate the housing market, and they're offering these incentives to get it going. You can get 10% of the purchase price, up to $8,000. And since just about every home costs more than $80,000, you'll get the full amount. More people qualify now, too. You can earn up to $225,000 a year jointly, or $125,000 filing individually. They call this a tax credit, but it's really cash to you. See, when you submit your tax return, you simply fill out a form to show you qualify for the credit and attach proof of purchase for the home. Then you get to take up to $8,000 right off your taxes. And say you only owe $2,000 in taxes, well, you get the balance in cash. Big green garbage bags of cash. Or a check, I guess. Holy smokes, Bob interjected to show he was still paying attention. Okay, you need to buy that home by April 30th, 2010 and have a signed contract by that date. You have an additional 60 days for the financing to close. And here's some more fine print. A first-time home buyer is anyone that has not owned a home as their primary residence for the past 3 years. So, my mom, who's been renting for the past 3 years, would qualify? Asked Sally. Yep, and this covers condos, co-ops, manufactured homes, townhomes, even houseboats. But you said this tax credit includes people that are not first-time home buyers, like Bob's mom and dad? Asked Sally. Yes, it is cool if they buy between November 7th and April 30th, 2010. Here's how it works. If you have owned a home as a primary residence for 5 consecutive years within the last 8 years, you may qualify. The home must be $800,000 or less. If it costs even a penny more, you'll get no tax credit at all. It can be a move up or downsize. And these buyers can qualify for a $6,500 credit. You can even lease your current home and buy a new primary residence and qualify. So hey, it's time to call your realtor back. I recommend you go to this website. They have all the details on this tax credit, plus tons of other information about home ownership and the home buying experience. www.wahomeowners.com